Amid the gloom of pandemic, we have a very special story for you today. We are being joined by a young Anurag Tiwari from Lakhimpur village in UP. He's a son of a farmer and he secured 98.2% marks in class 12th results, the CBSE class 12th results, but that's not why he's here. He's also gotten through the prestigious Cornell University in the US, one of the 8 Ivy League universities, on a 100% scholarship. Anurag, thank you very much for your time. Many congratulations. This comes at a time when the entire world is battling it out with corona, and the students perhaps are not very hopeful. They're sitting at home. The colleges have not started in many places in this country. Amid all this, gloom, you have brought a lot of joy in the lives of your parents, but also in the country. How difficult was this?
And then I would say, like, during this time of the pandemic, yes, things are difficult, but there is hope. Like, after night, there is sunrise. So there is hope at the end of the door. We must keep that hope alive. And then I would say this journey was indeed very difficult. I would say, like, when you are working to get something, it does not give you result in a day or two. You need to work over not even weeks. You need to work over months and years. So it was a difficult journey. So thank you. I would like to thank my school Vidyagyan school Sitapur, because there I got the right platform on and the right opportunity, so I could work hard. And in this time when I got my CBSE board results and the admission into Cornell University, that was a moment I was, first of all, I was shocked. Then I felt really very happy and then proud that I could bring happiness not only on my face but on my family members, and also my village people are really very happy.
Yes, I'm very sure. I'm very sure because it's a pride for all of us, Anurag. The fact that you're stepping into a very prestigious Ivy League university. Also, I want to know from you: was it a very difficult journey? You said it wasn't easy, right? आपने कहा
Yes,
आसान
ma'am.
नहीं थी. कितनी difficult थी? उन बच्चों के लिए जानना चाहूंगी जो आपके जैसे बनना चाहते हैं, कुछ करना चाहते हैं, बाहर निकलना चाहते हैं. कितना मुश्किल था आपके लिए ये सफर?
Yes, ma'am. Till class fifth, I studied in my village primary school. So my father was a farmer and mother a homemaker. So my family's financial condition was not that good, and I have three elder sisters. So overall, six members living on the meager income of my father. So that was indeed very difficult, and I could not even dream of getting a world class education. So then I got opportunity to study in Vidyagyan school, where I got a scholarship from class 6 to 12. So Vidyagyan educates children from rural UP on full scholarship from class 6 to 12. So there I got world class infrastructure, world class facilities with the best faculty, one of the best faculty in India. So that was the place where I got an opportunity. Now it was upon me, how did I work hard and how much did I make use of those opportunities. So then I started working hard. Initially it was a bit I would say it was difficult, because the medium of teaching was changed from Hindi to English. So that was one of the first difficulties that I faced. And then people from all over UP, meeting new people, getting adjusted to their habit, and living in a residential school away from my parents, with no one around, just my friends and teachers. So that was a completely different environment. But I would say that my friends, my teachers, my school was so much supportive. And even my parents at home, initially they were reluctant to send me, but then my sisters and I convinced my father and mother that it is an opportunity that I would not get in future. If this is an opportunity that a student like me would get only once in his life. So that's how I convinced them, and I finally reached Vidyagan. And then at Vidyagan, it was completely on me how much I worked. So then
How
I
much did you?
started working hard.
Did you work very hard? Because for an average student, काफी सारे बच्चे हैं जो बोलेंगे 98% सिक्योर करने के लिए बहुत दिन रात मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. तो क्या आपने सच में दिन रात मेहनत की?
I would say that you don't work that from morning till night, but you work every day. So I till class 10th, I focused on many other things like developing my skills other than only in studies.
Mm-hmm.
And then from class 11th, I started focusing mainly on my studies.
Mm-hmm.
So what a schedule I followed that apart from regular classes, used to work for around 4 or 5 hours on my studies time. And then as I started preparing for this SAT exam to apply for the universities abroad, so I used to give around 2 3 hours from my self study time and uh, to this application process. And then I tried to focus more on what teachers taught, so that during my self study time the only work left for me should be revision. And at the time of when my board exams actually started, uh, I was already well prepared, so I just started revising, and I never took so much stress that would affect me during my exams.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I would say that if you don't work every day, then getting something is really very difficult.
Okay. So it's not about how much you work, it's about the consistency.
Yes,
Absolutely, absolutely. How did your family react to the news, Anurag, when they got to know that you have not just received a wonderful scorecard in class 12th, but also gotten through one of the most prestigious universities in the US? How did your family react?
initially they were shocked because US was a place that did not even find a place in our dreams. So that was beyond our wildest dreams. So they were shocked. And but initially they thought that US is so far. How would they send me so far to study? I would not. They would not be able to meet me. So these were the initial doubts that they had. And being in a residential school, I could not convince them fully. So
Mhm,
for when I met them from for the first time after the I got that result,
mhm,
so I told them that I actually then tried to convince them, telling about the university and the scholarships, and about the value of the thing that I got. So then they felt really very happy. And when they meet people around and they ask my parents about me, then they feel really proud that I have done something really very big.
mhm. Okay, so as I said, you were a motivation to a lot of students, but uh, where did you draw your motivation from, Anurag? Who motivated you to first leave
Uh,
your home, go to a school that is at a little distance from your home, not be able to meet your parents, then eventually go to the US? Where did you draw your motivation from?
my biggest motivation was my father and my mother, because they worked so hard for not only for themselves, they worked hard for us family. And then my I learned from my sister, because one of them she wanted to get a good degree. She wanted to pursue an education in a city environment, but my father could not send due to our family conditions. And girls in our family were not allowed to study away from home. When I got this opportunity to study at Vidyagan, my sister wanted me to get an education where I could learn to be self-dependent, where I could develop skills and be self-dependent. So those were my biggest motivation. When I reached my school, I learned from my teachers that how to remain focused and work every time and keep working consistently.
All right. All right. So you are going to Cornell and you are pursuing humanities. You will be taking a degree in economics, I suppose. What are your plans after that?
I wish to pursue my undergrad in economics and mathematics. That is right. And then I want to be an economist in future. And then my aim is to return back to India and give back to children like me who, if given opportunity, they could fly high and they could also do something big in their life. Because had I not got this opportunity, I would not have been even 10% of what I am now. So that is what I want to give back to my country. Even if it is a small contribution, that could make a big impact in a small life.
Absolutely, absolutely, Anurag. And let me also quickly tell our viewers, you're the first person to know, not just from your family, but from your village, I suppose, to step out of India.
Yes, ma'am. One of the first.
One of the first. Well, Anurag, all the best to you. And I hope you succeed and you do really well and continue to motivate students around you. People who want to achieve so much like you, do not have the means, do not have the resources, but have the iron will that you have. Thank you so much, Anurag. Thank you.